We're going to take an exclusive look inside one of the best new hobby venues in the UK, Hobby House in Southampton. Hey, I'm Ollie and you're watching Blackheart Minis, and today I wanted to share my first look inside an incredible new hobby store on the south coast of England. Hobby House is not your average hobby shop. Think Apple Store meets friendly local gaming store. It's been built by wargaming YouTuber Liam Dempsey and his team as a modern and welcoming hobby space in the heart of Southampton. And it's being managed by my good friend Toby, aka Warhammer. And thanks to a personal invite from my hobby BFF, I got a sneak peek at the soft opening just a few weeks before the official launch. I can't wait to see what they've been cooking up. Let's take a look inside. From the moment you walk into Hobby House, you're welcomed by a bright and contemporary space built specifically for hobbyists. There's a dedicated hobby bar for building and painting, custom gaming tables with fully painted terrain, and a premium cafe serving incredible hot and cold drinks. There's also a packed retail area, and while it's Warhammer focused right now, the plan is to expand into all war games, RPGs and TCGs. Honestly, I was blown away. Just listen to my reaction walking in for the first time. Holy. Holy. Wow, wow, wow. This place looks amazing. Holy dude, the hard work has paid off.
Nice to meet you, mate. You all right?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, not bad.
Seriously, I have zero filter when I'm that excited, but I think you can see why. At Hobby House, every gaming table features custom terrain with reversible mats, so you can play sci-fi, fantasy, or historicals. They've even built charging and tons of storage into every table for gamers. Honestly, everything about this place feels like a high-end experience for hobbyists. Liam, Toby, and the whole team at Hobby House have got some really exciting plans to provide unique experiences for people in the hobby. And I got the chance to chat with Liam all about his vision for the future of Hobby House. Liam, how you doing, dude?
I'm okay today.
Tell me a little bit about the vision for Hobby House.
Hobby House, so I started this kind of business plan about 4 years ago. And I have been a hobbyist for years and years and years. I've gone to loads of venues. And I'm from Southampton, and we never had a good venue, really. I think there's been some venues that have popped up, and we've never had a big venue for people to come and play games. In my experience, what I found was a lot of hobby shops are kind of cramped for space, or you didn't maybe have such a premium terrain offering, maybe it was a bit sparse or whatever. I'm also not a big fan of like MDF type, like tournament train type stuff. So I wanted to, and I went to Warhammer World and saw their, I don't know if you've seen their custom built tables they have at Warhammer World, and went, well, this is incredible. Why aren't more places trying to replicate these kinds of tables? And that's kind of where the vision came from. So we wanted to create a nice premium space for people to come, have loads of space, be comfortable, have good drinks, have a premium gaming experience where they can tell their favorite narrative stories.
Well, anyone that looks around in here can tell you've absolutely nailed the brief. It is a seriously premium store here. The tables are incredible. Honestly, the terrain is absolutely mind-blowing. You've smashed it out of the park. This place is incredible.
Thank you. Yeah.
Seriously. So, yeah, how long has the build taken?
We got the keys officially in September of 2025. We started building October-ish. Well, I say building, I was demolishing October because this used to be offices, lots of separate office rooms. So I demolished it October. We started the build properly December, and obviously we're now second weekend in February and open. So about 2.5 months in total to get from office room to here.
Wow. You've seriously turned it around. I got to see a little bit of behind the scenes while you were building it, but the transformation is incredible.
Thank you.
And tell me more about what you've got going on it's not just this floor.
No, so we have the whole building. So the priority was to get this shop open so people could come and enjoy the space. Next stage is we need to build our website and finish building our website and get that live. So our middle floor will be our online fulfillment. We have a whole room, you've seen it, a whole room of shelving, which will hopefully be filled with stock. And then my top floor, the top floor is my studio for my YouTube channel. So I moved in just over 2 years ago to the studio at the top floor, and then found out the bottom 2 floors were empty. And I was like, how long have they been empty for? Started that conversation.
The studio looks incredible, dude. Seeing behind the curtain, it looks amazing when you see it on stream. To see everything you've got going on, man. Wow. I've never seen so many minis outside of Warhammer World. Honestly, it's crazy.
Yeah, we try and do things big and proper, to be fair. So
you don't do things by hand.
No, quite, yeah.
And one of my favourite parts in here, because I'm mostly a painter until I've got an army ready to put on one of these incredible tables. The hobby bar looks amazing. It's really busy as well today.
Yeah, it was one of those things where, again, I don't think enough hobby shops have enough space to play. Enough hobby shops have enough space to hobby either. So I had an experience a number of years ago with a venue that I hired, and we had a wheelchair user bought a ticket, only to find out that venue was upstairs and there was no accessibility for them, which wasn't a great experience. So I always wanted to have accessible tables. So if we ever had someone in a wheelchair turn up to want to play, we could cater for them. They could come and play in our venue. Very important to me that we were able to facilitate that.
Absolutely.
So we had the idea of having these lower accessible tables, and I was like, actually, it's great for kids as well. And I thought, well, I don't think we're going to have kids and disabled people playing every day of the week. So how can we utilize that space? And it's about making it kind of multifaceted. So we're like, well, we'll turn it into a hobby bar. We put extra charge points in, supply hobby lamps, so people can come and chill out and build and paint their favorite minis. And we don't care if it's Warhammer or Gundam or bolt action. Just come and chill out in the space and enjoy it.
It's honestly incredible. You've got so much stock as well already. Are you planning to expand outside of Warhammer?
Yeah. So we've got Warhammer Army painted right now, and what we've had to do, because stock's really expensive on it, is we've had to kind of pick the stuff that we think will move quickly.
For sure.
So the intent is that we'll reinvest profit for the next probably year and a half to grow the range. We'll increase our Warhammer range because we currently don't have any Old World, for example. Yeah. But we'll also be adding systems like bolt action, trading card games like Pokemon and One Piece and Magic, that kind of stuff.
Amazing. So what's your vision for the community and sort of gaming? Are you going to start gaming tournaments on nights and stuff?
So there's tournaments and events, right, which is what I want to run. So I will run tournaments because I think people love Warhammer tournaments, and you'll get to come and play tournaments on terrain that looks like this rather than your typical MDF stuff. But what I also really want to do is I want to run events, and I want to sell people an experience. So rather than it being I'm turning up to win and get points, it's I've come and had 4 incredible games of Warhammer, maybe there's been a narrative arc or whatever. And it's about the experience on site rather than I've just come to win a tournament. Right. And I think, and we've done trials upstairs in my studio of things like we call boot camps, which we got from another business that used to do it, where you pay a ticket price, you turn up, you get a combat patrol, just unbuilt, and for the whole weekend you build, paint, play, and you go from nothing to you've got a combat patrol that you can use at the end of the weekend.
That sounds amazing.
It's cool, right? That kind of stuff. I don't think there's enough of it about. And
led by Toby, the absolute army painting machine.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need to be on one of those lessons for sure. Sign me up.
Yeah, so the whole point is, my channel is very similar to this. It's all about building it around community and kind of supporting each other and helping each other. So we don't care if you're an experienced gamer or brand new. I want it to be welcoming. I don't want you to come in and be daunted by the space. So hopefully when people come in, they feel warm and,
It's so bright and inviting. Yeah, you walk in and you're stunned by all of the terrain, instantly drawn in.
Yeah.
It's really bright. The bar's amazing. The drinks are incredible. Holy hell.
You like your milkshake?
That milkshake is top tier. You have to come and try the milkshakes, but also just to see this place. It's absolutely amazing.
What we've also been doing is investing in printers, essentially FDM printers. We have a normal resin 3D printer upstairs. We were looking into how much it would cost to fill every table with purchased terrain, and the cost was quite high. Yeah. And so it kind of made more sense to be able to print on site stuff that we wanted to use. And it also means if we have a specific type of narrative event, we can then pivot and print that kind of terrain that we need for it as well. Mm-hmm. So that was the first part of it. It was basically a cost saving exercise. And then when we learned about some of the things we could print and paint, it got quite exciting very quickly. So we're looking, we've got our battle mats, which I think you've got video of already, where we can chuck any kind of terrain down. The idea is you can see it on the channel, you can play on it, and in the future, the plan is that you can buy it from us as well, which will be great. Unpainted, obviously, at this stage. But the other thing we're doing is we're buying 2x2 foot boards, MDF boards, and we're building Warhammer World-esque style terrain boards, really dense, really custom sculpted. So we can bring one of those down to a table and put six boards on a table, fill it, and you've got and we can, some of them that Toby are making, you can turn them 90 degrees and it changes the whole aesthetic of how the board works and stuff like that as well.
That's incredible. Is there anything else you want to say about the space, about what you want to see here in this hobby store?
What I've tried to do, I think, or what we've tried to do, I should say, rather than I've tried to do, Toby and I specifically, is we've tried to build the environment I'd want to come to. So I just want to see people in there enjoy themselves. We're very open to feedback as well. So people, like we've had a trial weekend this weekend, essentially. It's kind of invite only. The feedback's been amazing, so much positive. We've also had a little bit of, well, we could tweak this and change that. And I want to hear that from people. But ultimately the goal is to have hobby houses across the country and just to have people in there enjoying the hobby, getting together, being sociable. And just to be that warm and welcoming environment. And we have this cheesy tagline, which is make hobby house your hobby home. And if we can do that, I think we've won at that point.
For sure. I mean, Toby asked me to give him as much negative feedback as possible. And I'm looking around and I'm trying my best to think of something, but it's just so sparkly and new. It looks amazing, honestly. The only thing you could do is build one closer to my house.
Well, possibly in the future, if it goes well, that's the intent. Yeah. So we don't intend to stick to one location. The intent is to grow the business into multiple locations and have them across the UK.
Are you looking to start going to big hobby events in the future as well, having a presence?
I mean, this year, for example, we've missed the boat on going to UK Games Expo to have a stall. We'll be there and we'll be about, so people can come and say hello. But I think after that, we'll start setting stalls up and saying, hey, we're a new business in the space. You could go to your normal big retailers or you can come to us instead if you want to. And hopefully people can come in here and go, yeah, we want to go there instead.
So when's official opening day for the public?
Oh, I didn't ask me that. 2 weeks on Friday, just gone. So the 27th of February, I think it is. 28th is the Friday, I can't remember. We
kicking off the new financial year.
Yeah, so we're shutting the doors after this just so we can test and adjust. So we've got a couple of little improvements we want to make and some workflow changes we want to make so that it's a smoother experience behind the bar and what have you. And that gives us a couple of weeks to do that, replenish stock, etc., take a breather, relax for maybe a day or two. And then on that Friday, we'll open and we'll be open, our current hours will be open full time. And so we're closed Mondays and Tuesdays to start with, so that's a staffing problem because there's only 3 of us right now.
Of course.
Once we start hopefully generating revenue, we can bring more staff in, we can increase our opening hours, we'll add Mondays and Tuesdays on, and then we'll come earlier and earlier and earlier. So I'd like to get to a point where we're 10 till 10 every day, apart from a Sunday, obviously, where we'll shut a bit earlier. But that's my plan, that's where I want to get to. So people can even pop in on their lunch break, grab some models, have a coffee if they want to.
It was amazing to see behind the curtain, not just of Hobby House, but Liam's YouTube and studio. Honestly, I don't know how he ever leaves. I would want to eat and sleep there. It's no wonder they called the store Hobby House. Liam, Toby, and the entire Hobby House team have built something really special here. It's clear how much hard work and passion has gone into building Hobby House. It's really such a premium offering for tabletop gamers, painters. No matter how you enjoy the hobby, you're gonna love it at Hobby House. If you're anywhere near Southampton, make the trip. You won't regret it. The official opening of Hobby House is 2 p.m. on Friday, the 27th of February, and you can be sure I'll be there to cheer them on from day one. If you can't make it in person, you can support Hobby House by shopping online at hobbyhouse.com. So tell me, would you like to see a Hobby House in a city near you? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more hobby content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.